So I like to have my calendar open, but this view that we see on the screen at the moment coming straight into the inbox is the way that most people I've worked with over the years actually come into Outlook every single day. And this could well be you. And it's one of the most time-sucking things that you could possibly do. Now, back in the early 2000s, I was lucky enough to be doing some work with Microsoft in that team in the Asia Pacific region. And we trained the staff in a process on how to manage Microsoft Outlook. So it was a system and a process that they used internally that enabled people to be more effective with Microsoft Outlook. Because Microsoft recognized that although Outlook was a powerful tool, unless you leverage it to its full potential and just use it as part of your business productivity toolkit, you're not going to get the benefits that you would ultimately expect. And in fact, you can easily get sucked in. So I'm sure you've probably had one of those days where you've gone home, you've maybe said to your partner, gee, today all I feel like I've done is send and receive emails. One of the main reasons that happens is because 99% of people that I work with when I first start working with them will have the view you see on the screen coming straight into their inbox as the first thing that happens when they open up Outlook. And also in probably pretty much the same percentage of times, most people will come in to work if they're working in an office, or even if you're working from home these days, they'll come in and they'll open up Outlook and they'll leave it open all day. So we're going to talk about how we can actually work a little smarter and not harder with all of this. So the first thing I want to share with you, and we did this at Microsoft, was how you can set up Outlook so it automatically opens in calendar view rather than in your inbox. Now, you might think to yourself, well, Donna, why would I do this? Well, reality is if you come into your calendar first thing, before you even start looking at emails, what it does is just gives you a visual cue or a visual reminder of what's on your agenda today. And let me tell you, your priorities matter. It's more important that you achieve your priorities and your tasks that you have scheduled in your calendar than it is to respond to emails. And we're going to talk about other things like batching emails, etc., to make you a little more productive. But let's have a look at how we change the settings in Microsoft Outlook from the default, which will generally be going straight into your inbox, to something such as your calendar. So what we do here is we go to the File tab, and we're going down the bottom here to Options. And from here, I'm going to go to the Mail tab. No, actually not the Mail. I'm going to go to General tab. I used to be indecisive. Now I'm not so sure. Mail, Advanced. Gotta love it. So you'll see here it says Start Outlook in this folder. So there's a couple of things that you need to know here, and it's really good if you're looking to improve your productivity to come into areas like the Outlook options from time to time and just see if there's some adjustments that you can make that are going to make life easier for you. So we're having a look here at where Outlook automatically opens up. And by default, it'll open up in your inbox. Now, if I just click Browse, it will open up and give me some other options. So I can choose to have it open up at my top level email address, and that'll give me a summary of what's going on for the day and just everything at a glance. But here I want to go to Calendar, and I'm going to click OK. So I need to close down Excel and reopen it in order for this to activate. But whilst we're here, I just want to mention this one. One of the things a lot of people do is they often use the deleted items folder as a storage area, a temporary storage area. And all of that takes up mailbox space. If you happen to be accessing your email through a remote server with something like Citrix, etc., this could be slowing your email down. So you may want to switch this option off, and just know that if you put something in your deleted items, every time you exit out of Outlook, it'll empty that out for you. So this is really useful, and it's probably the electronic equivalent of the cleaner that comes into your office and empties the rubbish bin overnight for you. So we've switched it to Calendar. I'm going to click OK, and then I'm going to close this window down. And I'm just going to now open Outlook back up again. So just bear with me a second as I open up Outlook. And I'm just going to share the screen again. So I've opened up Outlook and it's automatically opened up into our calendar view. Now, that just gives you at a glance a reminder of what's on for your day today. So you can see all your items in your calendar here. So that's a really handy way of just making sure that you check in on what your priorities are for the day. So that's opening Outlook directly into the calendar. At any point in time, I can simply just click on my mail icon and it will automatically bring me into my inbox. So yeah, it might be an extra step, but the whole idea is to just remind you of what your goals and your tasks are for the day.